Dobry den,
Здравейте!
and welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure.
Well, what a week.
It's been hectic. Very hectic week we've had.
Absolutely.
We started off
with guests.
With guests.
We had guests. Who did we have?
Ivan and Teresa.
And Dexter.
And Dexter. From our...
New Beginnings in Bulgaria.
Yes, with the link down below to their channel.
Or up above, wherever I can fit it in.
There'll be lots in there.
Yeah.
We had the Pie Festival in Makaria Polsko.
Yes,
on
Ivan and
Saturday.
Teresa arrived just in time for us to go along to the Pie Festival. See hundreds of pies. And it's the busiest we've ever seen the town centre.
Yes, and we met another one of our viewers there, Dylan. It was nice to meet
Yeah.
you. It's a shame we
Dylan.
didn't have a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But as you can
hectic.
see,
It was hectic.
we had to get back for our roof.
But our Pie Festival, if you're interested, looked something like this. So today in Makaria we have the pie fair. There's a bazaar opened up on the side here with stalls selling all sorts of bits and pieces. I'll just show you around briefly, get you just a taste of what's going on. The stall has a whole array of Bulgarian themed shirts, t-shirts, so you can dress the part and look the part. We have more goodies in here, cakes. They look actually very good. There's even a bouncy castle for the children. And this is the table showing some of the entrants for some of the pie competitions. You can see there's a vast display and variety, and it smells really good. And yet another table full of pies, all ready for judging. As we said, it's quite a big deal here in the village. Well, you can see that. There are so many people here. And at this table, if you want to, you can find out how to make them. There's a demonstration going on, and I would imagine if you ask them nicely, they'll let you have a go. And here's a table with lots of goodies that you can buy. And we have a catering area where you can get food, drinks, beer, coffee. And now it's all beginning to start, so let's go and see what's happening. Now they just
Yeah, it was the busiest we've ever seen our village.
Oh yeah.
And we would have loved to stay longer, but we were on a deadline.
But we did both get our hands shaken by the mayor, didn't we?
We did. It's nice to see him again.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, so we rushed back here to carry on with the roof. Because as you know from last week, I took the chimney down and we had a hole in the roof. Well, that couldn't stay there, could it? So down came Ivan, and this is what we did. And here we are, we've removed all the tiles now. There's a hole where the chimney goes, the tiles off there. That's all ready now for the next stage. And this side is also down. This is the bit above the doorway. And in that corner there is where that beam has rotted through. So once that's all replaced and rebuilt, and I do the rendering, it should be good as new. Now that the wall's down, we've got to put a solid foundation to start putting the blocks underneath. The way we're doing it is we're going to put a concrete pad and level them up in the concrete, a bit like I levelled the chimney blocks. And then once they're level and in place, we'll let them set overnight and we can put the rest of the wall in. So we've got the concrete mixing, we've got the forms in place, but get on with the concreting. Progress is being made again this morning. The two bottom blocks are set up overnight, bedded into the concrete, and we've now got 4 more courses of the blocks going on top. Now they're glued together. You basically squidge the glue in, push them together, it sets up and it gives you a nice quick wall. Behind them you can see the chimney is also making progress. Now we're only going to take it up far enough to get through the roof so that we can build the roof around it. That could be finished off later, but so far so good. Now we're up against it a bit, the weather is coming in, so we're having to crack on. So there may be a little less filming today, a little more working, but we'll bring you stuff as and when we do it. This is the view from outside of the chimney so far. I've got one more block to put on there, then some rebar down the holes, and that'll do us for the chimney for the time being. We can then concentrate more on the roof repair and getting our roof watertight.
That's that piece. Now, I think I'll come through there. Okay?
Yeah.
That's that piece.
So that's that junction there, all the rotten wood taken away from. We're now ready to start rebuilding and replacing. And the rotten beam from over that side of the roof has also come down. So we're going to have a look, see if there's anything else rotten that needs removing. Other than that, it's time to start putting stuff back. And that's the wall completely rebuilt, new supporting beams put in place, and the roof joists are now level. So we can start sorting out the roof properly, rebuilding it and making sure that it's watertight. We still have the supports in place, you can see that at the front there, but we put brackets in, we put fixing plates, we've screwed wood through, we've scissored bits of wood. Basically we've put as much stuff up there as we can to make it as strong as we can so that we don't have this problem again. And that's the beam above the door replaced, so that should be sturdy as well. Once it's all filled and tiled, we shouldn't have any problems now with water coming in. We've now got the board, the OSB on the roof. You can probably hear from the wind that the weather is closing in, so we're going as quick as you can. So I'm going to sign off now. We're going to put the membrane on, get it watertight, and hopefully we'll beat the rain. Well, we've got membrane over all the new bits of OSB we've put up there. We're just weighing it down with tiles at the moment because we obviously know no battens on, no tiles on. But this will keep the worst of the rain out, and it does feel like the rain's coming. So once we get there, we'll see what happens overnight. And there's Ivan looking a bit tired. I think we're both tired and emotional, and I think it's beer o'clock. So I'll leave that there for now. So we're now putting the battening on the roof. Now it looks a bit like the battening isn't parallel. Now what's actually happening is the roof is slightly bent. The board's as flat as we could get it, but the beams underneath it aren't quite flat. So I've tested it with some tiles. They do fit and they do sit quite nicely. They're the right distance apart. It won't cause us a problem with the roof, but it just looks a bit strange from this angle. But this is the next stage. I've got the battening in, it's all measured out, ready to go. I'm ready to put tiles on this now, but before I do that, I'm going to put some battening around the other side. I'm flying back to England this evening, so I haven't got time to do the whole roof before I go. So I'm just going to make sure it's windproof as well as waterproof. But once I put the battening on the other sides, I'll start tiling here. And there's the first part of the roof tiled, the battens are underneath it. I now have to make good along the archway there with some cement or some concrete. Then it leaves me to do the other two roofs, which, like I say, I won't have time to do before I go back to England, but they're all fully watertight, so they can be left for a few days, and we do good weather, so that's good. So I'll mix up the concrete, fill in the holes, smooth it all out, and call it a day. So we've got on really well with the roof so far. It's gone so much better than I kind of thought it was going to.
Yes, we were expecting anything could have happened. But
Well, that
Ivan
first
knew what
2
he was
days,
doing.
yeah, luckily Ivan was the maester, I was just the labourer. Which is why you see him doing so much of the work.
Yeah.
Because he knows what he's doing.
Yes, you and Max were running up and down, shifting dirt and tiles and
moving wood and that sort of stuff. So yeah, it all came together, and we've got the roof watertight about 15 minutes before the rain came.
yes, we were due on Sunday. It started off originally Sunday midnight. We were going to do 24 hours of rain, but we ended up with it coming 8 o'clock,
Yeah.
then 6 o'clock, then 4 o'clock, and you finally say
It just got
15
there,
minutes. And we didn't have any real leaks.
No.
Which was excellent.
There's a few along the ridge from where we disturbed other tiles, but nothing serious, and I'm going to do those anyway. So
We knew about those.
all
so
good.
Very
And
good.
that brought us to Monday.
Yeah, Monday was a big day. Big day.
Not my best day.
No,
I had a
Adam had got-
dentist.
he did. Had to go and have a tooth out.
Yeah, an extraction.
And he had to have injections.
3 of them.
And he didn't faint.
No! And they took the tooth out.
Yeah.
And it went really very smoothly. And I was in and out in about 10-15 minutes of the actual dentist chair.
Totally recommend the dentist. She was excellent with you.
Yeah.
We did take a translator to the first appointment last Thursday.
But we didn't have one on Monday.
We didn't have one on Monday, and
Didn't need one.
You did really well.
So, all done and dusted. So all of those who are thinking, I wonder how he got on, it went all right.
He survived.
Yeah.
And that is the first time since I've known Adam that he hasn't fainted when he's had an injection. And he had 3 of them.
Yeah, in my mouth. But yeah, it all went fine, and I'm good. So nothing to worry about there. So that was Monday. Well, Tuesday, did some work on the roof, and then had to go to England.
Yes, had to dash off again.
I went to
Well,
England.
you weren't managing the roof on your own, really, were you?
Well-
Ivan had gone home and you thought, I need a bit of extra help.
Yeah, because it's not easy roofing. So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll go to England. I'll get the best roofer I can find. And here she is. This is a professional roofer. Well, the best roofer I could find for the money I had. So we'll get her up on the roof, and we'll be sorted in no time. And those of you who don't know, this is my mum.
It's her first visit to us here in Bulgaria. So you
Yeah.
have been to Bulgaria before, Mavis, haven't you?
Yes, but many years ago, just on a holiday.
Yeah. So, yes, another holiday. I'm not really going to send her up on the roof because the garden needs digging. So we're going to do that instead. But so yes, this is our surprise guest.
Yes.
So I think there's plenty to do.
Oh, yeah.
So I shan't be idle all the time I'm here. I'm getting to know the cats, and they seem to have taken to me. They come and sit on my lap already.
Yeah.
And we had a really good journey over, so it's good to see you all. I'll say hello especially to Irene, Tommy and Barbara. See you soon. Bye.
So we've got a few plans for the weeks ahead, but we've not finalised them yet.
No.
But you tune in next week to find out what they are.
There will be some roofing.
There will be some roofing, but hopefully some days out.
Oh, fingers crossed. But I think for now you're up to date, so it's time for us to say,
Stay safe.
be well.
Do skoro.
Do skoro.
Doskaro.
I'm waffling. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. You did nothing.
I was just building up to it.
Okay.
And then you muttered.
Okay.
Have you got control of yourself now?
Yes.
Yeah? Are you sure?
Yes.
Hysterical women. Look, she's off. I can feel it.
Shush. Cat, tell him to stop. Okay, go.
I can't just go. I've got to build up to it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Just in my own time.